it might be over. And I need to tell you, the compromise I made was I get to do a little bit of live video because Rosie want me to color with her. So we're gonna color, but I have to do this quick. Saturday coming, the 25th of March, we have what is looking like to be a mass rally in Chaguanas. It's on Ramsaran Street. It's starting at 5 o'clock. It is next door to 2001 Carpet House. It's across the road from Price Club Supermarket. It's a big 4-lane main road in Chaguanas, outside of all the traffic. You want to be there. You want to come to this meeting. We have some of the best speakers coming to deal with the national issues that are affecting the country. This is Peppa Pig.
I did have rainbow.
She shouldn't be a rainbow. She should be pink. All right, change the page. So this is our situation. We are announcing 5 new shadow MPs to add to our lineup as we inch towards our 41 candidates for election. We are going to have some very important speakers. Some of them are future potential ministerial candidates of the Progressive Empowerment Party should we get into government. So these meetings are important. As usual, our meeting will feature... Ta-da! She's looking beautiful. As usual, our meeting will feature...
Do you like how I color here?
You're actually getting very good. Stayed inside the line, very good. Let's find out. Look at next.
But her ears was a little hard.
Try and do her only pink. That's orange.
But I want to do her rainbow.
Okay, cool. As usual, our meeting will feature an open mic. And that open mic allows you, from wherever you are in Trinidad, to raise your issues with the rest of the country and to let people know what you're going through. Like the people in...
Can I color her eyes pink?
It should be white.
But I want to color it a rainbow.
Okay, go ahead. Like the people in Sangre Grande, you have mad water for weeks now and nobody's talking about it. Sport TT had to put out a notification that they've shut down the velodrome and the aquatic center because they can't put water in the taps. And I mean, it is ridiculous hearing jackhammers taking apart Hazley Crawford National Stadium that we don't use for nothing, we have no use for, but they're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars there. You're living in a country where the Prime Minister appointed the most obscene political appointee as president today. And while some of you all think that that is just unimportant, let me tell you what's the president's job. The president's job is to sign into law what the parliament sends to the president to sign. If you have a president without a conscience, if you have a president beholden to the prime minister, you will not have any checks and balances. Now, I'm not saying that the president is a check and balance, but it could pause it. It could cause for national conversation. We're heading down a dark and slippery slope right now, and you're going to lose your democracy.
That's how she's supposed to be?
It's better. You have more crayons with pink. Where the rest of the crayons? You have plenty crayons. Where then?
I only have...
Where the other packs of crayons? Go and bring the big tub of crayons.
Which tub of crayons?
The big tub, the big case of crayons.
Yeah, that's my downstairs.
Alright, well, okay, well then use this and she's looking good for these colors. Anyway, the purpose of me doing this video tonight is to remind you all that this Saturday at 5 o'clock, and I'm telling you, if you're waiting for other people to stand up and save the country and you don't stand up and save the country and nobody stands up and saves the country, we'll lose the country. And we will lose the democracy, and you live in a country where they're going to write laws. What's that, Mama?
Color.
A color in just now, 2 more minutes. They're going to write laws to make it illegal for people to do what I am doing right now, live videos on social media. They will make it illegal for us to bring information. Like we brought information. That is a perfect color. When we brought the information during that lockdown that saved the public servants.
What I did.
This is pepper. Right, so you color some more. You're understanding what I'm saying? On the 25th of March, that is this coming Saturday, 5 o'clock, opposite Price Club Supermarket, next door to Carpet 2001 on Ramsaran Street. Don't miss it. We also need your financial help. Those of you who are in a position to help us, we have things to pay for that event: food, generators, t-shirts. If you want to assist with that, you could call Felicia Hall at 769-4590 or Satish Ramsaran at 796-8172 and help us, because we need help. This is the mounting defense for our country, for our democracy. I want to say one last thing before I go. I watched during the 2010-2015 PNM opposition, when they had less than 11 seats in the parliament. Keith Rowley, as prime minister, was probably the most reviled and hated politician in this country's history, and we thought he could never win because of how hated he was. And I watched him step back and push Faris Al-Rawi to front. Keith Rowley, as opposition leader, had the foresight, and they had the ability to unite every dissenting voice with government and form a round table. And ask yourself, why is it so impossible for Kamla Prasad-Bissessar to get the voices in this country all on one side? Every time the opposition voices unite, the PNM is destroyed politically. PNM speaks for 400,000. That is the maximum of the PNM support. 400,000 voters out of 1.1 million voters. That means 700,000 people could decimate the PNM in an election. Why aren't we pulling together? Why aren't...
Gray. So this is black, this is gray.
Good job, Mama. Why aren't we pulling together? We do not have the ability. The UNC is blocking the Indian vote, and I'm saying it just so. And all of y'all who staying blocked, who staying tight in that yellow shirt, because Kamla cannot unite all the voices, your vote is going to be manipulated into coming second and keeping the PNM in office. And if that's what you want, stay loyal to the UNC, because I'm telling you, right now, the things that are putting out are the UNC copying and sharing. That every office of state, with the exception of the DPP, is a PNM appointee. When they do finally succeed in breaking Roger Gaspard, because they've started to circle the wagons, when they finally break him, when they finally do whatever machinations they need to do, we watch a PNM prime minister and a president usurp the constitution. Perfect. To block a commissioner of police and pull back a merit list. We've seen them do anything that they need to do. So they will do what they need to do to get rid of Roger Gaspard. Don't listen to what people telling you about it. Can't move him. PNM don't know how he moving. And when he moved, that position, Director of Public Prosecutions, that's a critical position in this country. If you, just now, Mama, if you are in Trinidad tonight, hearing my voice, and you are not standing up for this country, start to pack your bags. Trust me when I tell you, you do not want to live in a Trinidad version of Venezuela. Here, man will eat man. When you see we get to that point, when you lose your rights, when police could do you what they want, when DPP could be sending out indictment on people and nobody challenging it, when you have a Chief Justice beholding to the government, so even if you challenge it, you're challenging it to deaf ears. I am telling you, Trinidad is in a bad way and we're heading worse. We have few opportunities left to save it. The 25th of March, we are on Ramsaran Street from 5 o'clock. Come out in your numbers. Just that will send a message to the government that the people of Trinidad and Tobago are not going to let this by easily. Stand up, join us this coming Saturday, 5 p.m., Ramsaran Street, opposite Price Club.